Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bush League Geek. We're here. We're excited. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, super excited.
We're like droopy dog excited.
So,
I'm so happy.
so we decided this week what we're going to do is there's so much to cover from the week itself that we just want to kind of talk. I mean, we have always said that we're guys that like to get together and just say what we feel and how we feel about stuff. So we're actually going to live up to that. And I'm going to start it out with, I brought it up, the Amazon dash button. I have a little bit of a rant going on about that. I know it's been out for a little while. See, he said he wouldn't talk. Remember?
Fuck you! I'm not going to say a thing until now.
Until now. So they come out, of course, the dash button, it's been out. It was on free trial, and now they're making you pay $5 for the button itself.
So you're telling me that I would have to pay $5 to get a button that would buy things for me?
Exactly.
Instead of just buying it.
Instead of going
so lazy.
Instead of going to your computer and typing in Tide detergent, because we all thought the detergent thing was
Clever.
the one that could probably be used. So, yeah, Tide detergent, order it, I'm done. But no, you have to now touch a button or press the button, get a confirmation, confirm it, say where you want it to go, how you want it to go.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want this?
Yeah.
Are you really sure?
Are you really sure? Go away, paperclip.
Next thing you know, you didn't read the terms and agreement. Next thing you know, you get kidnapped and
Let's just hope
human centipede.
that
South Park reference.
let's just hope that they don't turn the Amazon Echo into an auto purchase thing, because my friends like to fuck with that. They like to say, Alexis, add butt plugs to the shopping list. So let's just hope that doesn't become a thing. Is that what killed the conversation? Really?
Let's move on.
While we're talking about Amazon.
When you throw in butt plug,
While we're talking
conversation.
I'm surprised Randall didn't have something off the wall to say about that.
He's probably just thinking, I need that in my life. I need something that if I say, buy me butt plugs, it will just send me an assortment of butt plugs.
Matt showed me a accessory that he got for his GoPro that kind of looks like a butt plug.
What?
The flotation device.
Oh, yeah, it's a big bright yellow butt plug. Anyways, speaking of Amazon, so how many people...
I don't know if we want to keep talking after all this.
Anyways, who actually bought anything on Amazon Prime Day?
Not me.
No one!
No,
No
not
one!
me. I went on there, there was
So-
nothing I wanted.
So my brother, he works in Chattanooga. He works for the Amazon plant that they have there.
Okay.
And, you know, they were all ramped up saying, hey, everybody get ready for Amazon Prime Day, blah, and all this other stuff. They sent, like, half of their workforce home because they didn't have anything to do.
But
they should have called
literally-
it Amazon Yard Sale Day.
It
Like,
really
that would've
was
been
yard
better.
sale shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's the kind of things that I've gone to, was it Marshall's, TJ Maxx?
Yeah.
You know those things that they normally have in the little cage up front? It's just a bargain bin full of shit, like 2 for $5. We don't know what it is, but we put a UPC on it anyways.
Hey, but in all fairness, I mean, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. There's somebody out there that probably was like, oh, I needed that. I don't know. I can't really think of a good example, but yeah, there was some shitty stuff.
And then some
Awesome,
trash
bro.
is just fucking trash, which was
Awesome, bro.
Amazon Prime Day. Garbage.
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 Hot garbage. 2 for 1.
Not even that, it was fucking cold garbage. I've been sitting there for 3 days.
Personally, for me, it was just fun watching the rant on
That was
Twitter.
the best part of the day.
Right, everybody ranting about it was...
Some
actually more
people
amusing.
were harsh too.
Well, they hyped it up like it was this new Cyber Monday.
Right?
Well, the
No,
thing
they
is, like,
hyped it up like it was going to be a fucking amusement park, and then you get to your friend's house to go to the amusement park, and it's their uncle pulling you on a wagon. That's what happened.
is that the best analogy I think we've heard?
I miss my uncle pulling me on a wagon.
But no, just the other day, I think Best Buy had like a Cyber Monday sale or Cyber Monday.
They did. I bought a couple things. It was actually pretty good.
But I didn't know about it until I found out about it. You know, doing my searches.
Right, but that's because they didn't advertise it like it was this new big shit.
But they could have, and they would have done. I mean, because there was some cool stuff on there.
No, they didn't need to.
But, yeah,
They just randomly went, woo! woohoo, buy stuff on Monday, it's cheaper. They didn't go, we're having this new big event, everybody log in this day, don't buy anything for the next 2 weeks because we're going to have amazing sales on everything. And then, disappointment.
It was kind of like going to a sale at a car dealership.
Or is it like back in the day, the traveling doctor, like, oh, buy the hair tonic, it'll cure cancer, grow your hair out, and make you not impotent anymore.
And sugar
And then
water.
just makes it-
Sugar
How
water.
do you test that, though?
That's what.
Hey, I'm not impotent anymore. Are you,
Science,
Are you
motherfucker,
sure?
science.
I don't know. Now the doubt is keeping me limp.
So there was that. You just reminded me. It pulled. Yeah. It is confirmed that.
Yeah, it's officially confirmed that Channing Tatum will be playing Gambit. There was a lot of doubt this past week.
Well, he actually did walk off. Like they
Yeah.
had a dispute at some point.
Well, according to the studios, there was never any doubt that he was going to play the character, but I guess they reached some sort of agreement, and now he's officially signed.
So he's still doing that and Ghostbusters?
Is he going to be in Ghostbusters?
Okay, here's what I want to know.
He's
I
talking.
thought it was an all female.
They're doing two now.
They're doing two. Doing all female. The guy who did Bridesmaids, but I think it's going to be a big pile of shit. And then Dan
Judd
Aykroyd.
Apatow or whatever.
Dan Aykroyd and I think some other people heard about that big pile of shit. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna let them ruin Ghostbusters, and so now they're gonna do like a whole like series.
Oh, it's so frustrating. It's gonna be like the real Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters. They've already like signed over the name to somebody else who's just gonna make a big pile of shit.
Exactly.
And both of them are gonna come out. So now when you go looking for Ghostbusters, you find both.
Well, now
You're like,
Bridesmaids
why?
was funny, and the people that are in it are going to be they're funny people, but I don't know if
see,
it's
No,
I
gonna
don't
work.
know, man. To me,
They're just making
Bridesmaids was not really that funny to me.
It had its funny parts.
Like, it had funny parts, but
her shitting,
like,
her shitting in the street was hilarious.
yeah,
That was the
that.
best part of the
And I'm
whole-
like,
It's happening. It's
I
happening.
feel
I kinda
like,
like the flip
I
out
honestly,
I like the flip out at the party. The
yeah, but
bridal
I
party.
honestly feel like it
Where
was
she's
kind of
like,
like
"Who
the
eats a
female
fucking
Hangover.
cookie?" And she-
You know what I mean?
Of course, it was.
It
Yeah,
was
see,
like to
yeah.
females what Hangover was for like.
That's
most
not even
of us,
true.
you
That
know
movie
what
was
I'm
not
saying?
good, except for when she shit in the street. That movie
I
wasn't
didn't.
funny.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't like it that
Hangover
much,
was
but
funny.
there's a ton of people out there that fucking love it. Like
That's
I
because a lot
know
of people
so many
aren't funny
girls.
people, and they
that,
don't
oh my
know
god,
funny.
that's
We're
like the
gonna need you to
funniest
sit on the
movie ever.
couch.
You know what else I think? There's too many Ghostbusters movie, and I'm just waiting for the porn to come out. Ghost boners.
What?
That's
I'm pretty sure there
Because they
already
just
is
came
one.
out with a Ronda
That
Rousey
was good.
spoof for a porn.
No,
They
I'm
just
waiting
came
for
out
Ghost boners
with
too,
stroke
man.
with Stroke-A-Mon.
Let's talk about that. Okay,
Or
real
not.
quick, the 34-second knockout.
You know, a lot of
Oh.
things don't last 34
Hey,
seconds.
hey, closer to the mic.
Brooks,
No.
I believe
Get
she's
closer to
talking
the mic.
about
I
you.
like it back here.
She's a
But you're
rebel.
Don't pull
we
me out of
can't
my
hear you.
nook.
We can't hear you.
She said, not a lot of
Get
things
over
last 34 seconds.
Get by
You
your
cry,
right.
alright?
There's room. You can cut.
But like the fact it's exciting while you're watching it.
Exactly.
Okay, let me just say that I have never watched so many shitty fights just to get to 34 seconds of enjoyment.
I'm sure you put up with a lot
It's
of
a-
shit for 34
It's a
seconds.
no, but it's almost
Not
like you
true.
think about it. That's roughly like a drug addiction. You
Yeah,
sit there and you
pretty
put up with
much.
so much shit for a 30-second high.
Well, you know what's crazy is I knew they were going to have to do something.
Analogy.
That's a way to look
They
at
were
it.
going to have to do something to sell that fight because a lot of people had decided a long time ago they were not paying for this fight. They were like, I'm going to go find a bar to
I
watch
still
it
don't
at.
understand why people did. You can watch it on Facebook 2 minutes later. You can watch the whole fight on Snapchat.
Oh yeah, it was on there immediately after.
Yeah. And while it was going, the Snapchat.
Seeing it
story
in real
was
time
great.
was amazing, though. It was an awesome fight, and it was mostly because she beat her at her own game.
Mm.
She said,
She was like, this bitch.
right, she's like, I'm going to make her pay, and she did. She has been called the queen of the armbar, and she stood up and beat that woman down.
Oh.
She said, scratch the submissions, I'm going to beat the shit out of this woman.
Well, hey, I mean, we can all attest to, like, you talk shit about family. That makes a whole other
I
thing.
have beat wholesale ass for people talking about my brother.
Fun fact, y'all know that fight that Ronda Rousey did that lasted like 2 or 3 rounds?
Yeah.
You know the reason why that happened?
Was the Misha Tate fight, right?
Yeah, y'all know the reason why that happened? It's because every time she was gonna submit her on the ground, she was like, it's about to show my camel toe. So yeah, I'm gonna go into a different position and do that. She said that in an interview.
Did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she did say, and this is something that I didn't know until this fight, is that the Roddy Piper, thing, or
Yeah,
the
that's
Rowdy
right,
Ronda Rousey thing.
Rowdy.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Yeah. Everyone gets
came
what
up
we're
with a
trying
new
to
tongue
say.
twister.
But no, she
Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Come on now.
They
Just freaking say it.
the guy that can't stop smiling says it perfect.
Anyways.
So I didn't know that she knew Rowdy Piper, and she gave him a shout out, because he
Of course.
passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
One of the greats.
she dedicated that fight to him.
I know it was her. I know it was her dad because I think that's who the Brazilian chick talked shit about.
Mhm.
And then she said something like, "I hope my dad and Rowdy like watching it or whatever.
Yeah.
Had a good time watching it." So we're gonna segue that since that was a wrestling thing.
Into Hulk Hogan's controversial
Let's talk
week.
about Hulk Hogan.
Why? Why? Hulk, why?
So what's the deal? I mean, I heard something about it. So did he just come out and blatantly say the F word, or is he just talking trash on gays?
Well, that was the second thing. So I don't even know what happened with Hulk Hogan.
Someone want to explain?
Inform us.
Well, if you just search for Hulk Hogan, one of the first things you find is sex tape reportedly includes racist tirade. So
Really, during sex?
there's two things in that all at once. You're like, sex tape? Oh.
What was
And-
that? She like,
and
oh yeah,
racist
you like that?
tirade.
You like that? You stupid, and just go off on like some sort of
You dirty
tangent.
Jew!
What? I don't know that. What? There's no response to that.
Oh goodness!
But anyways, basically Hulk Hogan's been removed from everything. They basically were just like, oh, we were looking for an excuse. You're gone now. Take your handlebar mustache and go back to the 70s.
His daughter's hot though.
Only thing you ever did was make a hot dog. That's it. That's it.
Oh, it was funny. Okay, so also Sharknado 3. Huh?
Okay.
That
That's
cinematic
awesome.
epicness of
Have you watched it yet?
I watched I was kind of
I haven't.
I
watched
clicked
it
on and
yet.
off of it because I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool, funny part, and all of a sudden it got super cheesy, and I was like, yeah, I can't deal with that. So
You were expecting more.
I was expecting Oscar status.
You were expecting Oscar like the guy in the trash can?
No,
Because that's what it is.
Oscar award. Like I think
Is
the
that
number
Grover?
two.
Grover's the blue one. Oscar's the trash can, right?
Yeah,
Oscar
Oscar
the
the Grouch, yeah.
Right.
I think
Just making sure.
yeah, I think what's the dude from 90210
Oh, he's in
so
them?
bad.
Oh, he's
needs an award of some kind.
I don't know, man. I think his career is awesome right
So,
now, man.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and say. So I watched like the last little bit of it. I'm gonna spoiler alert this for you guys
Goodbye, all
Oh,
means.
please.
because apparently
Is
Okay.
there a tornado
Oh my god.
full of sharks?
no. Here's the way to get rid of the super wall of tornadoes that they launch a goddamn spaceship. Him and the Hoff, the 90210 dude and the Hoff, and Tara Reid jump in a space shuttle.
Oh,
A
wow.
decommissioned space
Tara
shuttle.
Reid's in
And they
this
launch
garbage
it.
fest.
And they launch it to create
Yeah,
the
she's
heat.
the first one to.
To create the
The
heat
second one, too.
to stop the super wall of Sharknado. So when they go up into space, it didn't work, and there's no sharks flying fucking rampant. So then it gets better. So I don't know if everyone knew about Reagan and the whole Star Wars initiative thing.
Yeah.
So apparently there was that there's a giant laser in space that creates enough heat. So they shoot that or do some shit there. It starts throwing sharks up in fucking space, and they're surviving.
So they're like swimming around in space.
No,
like
it's throwing them out of the
Right.
atmosphere, and they're like ripping through the hull of the ship and stuff. Well, one of them sucks up Tara Reid.
Finally.
No, yeah, you would think so, right? No. So the dude
in space now. They're in space now.
in
right?
space, and this giant Mako fucking like great white is like, yum, I just ate a little blonde girl.
It said that?
Is that
No,
what
but it was like it was still alive. Okay, it
I was like,
still
that's the
alive.
next logical step for this movie.
It was still alive. So I can't remember. Brian, is that his name? Brian
I
something?
don't know.
The 90210 dude. He reaches over and grabs this thing. And it's
That's
like,
all white guy's movie's name, right? Brian Spiller.
yeah.
Fast and Furious, whatever.
So he grabs this device. It just happens to be a futuristic laser chainsaw.
Okay.
So he's like, "Oh, babe!" And so he shoots his little rocket pack
In space.
in space.
Is he wearing a
And
suit?
he's got a rocket pack.
Is he wearing a suit?
Yes.
Okay.
And he flies into the shark's mouth. The shark opens his mouth and he flies into the belly of it.
And then it's like Pinocchio in there.
So then, no, here's the best part. So then they use the shark. I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, wait, no, this is still. I gotta click back on.
No,
it.
you had to know. You lie. You had to know.
I missed like 2 or 3 seconds because I was like, this is fucking.
Oh, I would have had to know at that point.
Yeah. So I clicked back. They used the shark as a re-entry vessel back into Earth.
And how did they land this shark?
In the
water?
ocean.
In the water? Did it go
But
in the water?
it didn't disintegrate. This shark is apparently the fucking mecca of all sharks. It didn't disintegrate. It just kind of barbecued it. It kind of gave it a nice little char.
Did it hit the
color
ground?
they were looking
though?
for?
That's
the
what I
smoke
want to know.
flavor.
Did it hit the ground?
After it didn't disintegrate the shark, I did change it. And I didn't care much for it.
You what?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
All this
going-
build up and you're just gonna leave us hanging?
Exactly.
there?
That's like
God damn it!
that's like trying to masturbate. It's like,
All right, cool,
I don't
bro.
like this porn anymore.
I'm done.
That's not normal. Is that what you're saying?
So did you guys hear that they're rebooting Xena, Warrior Princess?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's,
I think it was it NBC or somebody who was wanting to bring it back, I believe.
they're doing a lot of reboot. Like, okay, so Heroes.
Dude, that's about all they got these
Is
days.
Heroes a reboot or is it
No,
actually?
Heroes is a continuation.
It's a continuation.
It's a
Okay.
continuation.
What about the guy that's going to voice the Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Oh, Mark Hamill,
Of
yeah,
course.
he's finally
I
got.
mean, what about it?
That is the voice of the
Yeah,
Joker.
that
Yeah,
is-
I mean, yeah, he's actually played the Joker.
I will
more than
scold you like a
anybody
child.
that-
Exactly.
Exactly.
Say
It's like,
anything
you better
else.
watch your mouth, sir, before you keep talking.
I figured that'd be a good topic to discuss.
Watch your mouth.
Well, you're
before
about. I was about to say, y'all are about to hear someone actually get exiled from the show house county.
No, I'm excited about that.
But no,
I'm-
even
I'm,
the dude, and I can't remember his name, but the dude that did the original Batman.
Kevin Conroy?
Kevin Conroy, that is Batman.
How do you not
He
know
is
these
Batman.
things?
I don't remember his name. I don't remember names.
I mean,
What's
you
the name of our group? Bush League what?
used to have to
Ah,
ask Mark
I'm
Hamill's
always gonna be a geek
permission
about more
because
things.
It starts with
so
a. But no, he said since Mark Hamill wanted to do the Joker, he was like, well, I want to continue the Batman voice.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool. Like they really want to keep it as close to his original.
It was like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it went. You don't want peanut butter and ketchup.
So what else?
Someone
Oh,
does.
So Netflix is about to go off.
And do Star Wars.
Well, there's the Star Wars.
Yes.
There's like 3 Marvel
Yes.
shows or
We
4
got
Marvel
Jessica
shows.
Jones
Jessica
is supposed
Jones,
to come
Luke
out later
Cage,
this year.
Luke
And then
Cage.
Punisher's supposed to have
Mm.
the spin-off once he
Yeah,
shows
so-
up in
And
Daredevil.
the second
Yes.
season of that. So Marvel is like, hey, we're just going to
Well,
take over the Netflix
it's,
market.
hey,
right?
hey, it's Disney. You just go ahead and say it.
It's-
It's Disney. Disney is like
I don't like referring to Evil Corpse like that.
Well, you know, I
Amazon had
mean, well, I was going to say, if we're going to talk about, streaming services snagging up something,
Amazon had huge news this week.
it was huge, and I'm sure
Oh,
Netflix
that's right.
is,
We talked about that, didn't we?
Netflix is going bollocks.
They signed they signed the 3 guys from Top Gear
Right.
for a car show.
That's right. I forgot I did that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
But
good.
it's not going to be Top Gear. It's just
It
going to be
can't
a
be
car
Top
show.
Gear.
It's
Right.
just
The
going to be a car
BBC
show.
owns Top
Yeah.
Gear, so it has to be something else.
But yeah, all 3 of them.
Schmop Schmear. Is
Yeah,
that it?
I'm pretty sure.
Schmop Schmear.
I'm pretty sure it's just going to be shenanigans on 4 wheels. Is what it's going to be.
I'm
I
sure
wonder
they'll
if
be
they'll have-
very similar to Top Gear.
Well, I was going to say, I wonder if they'll have the same top. If they'll try to make it something their own or different. Which I know they made Top Gear their own. I'm saying like.
Well, the thing is, Top Gear was their personalities. There is nothing about Top Gear that if it... Okay, for instance, there's an American Top Gear, there's an Australian Top Gear.
German
They
Top
are
Gear.
horrible shows. Don't let me take away from the people that like them, whatever. I've started off on Top Gear with the BBC. And when they did the American one, it wasn't that good. The Australian one wasn't that good. And I haven't actually seen the German one.
German one's actually pretty good.
But the thing is, the personalities make the show. The cars, you can go on YouTube and pull up videos of the cars. If I just wanted to see cars, fine.
Yeah,
I
that's the
get on
thing
there
with
to
Top
see
Gear.
Jeremy rant about the car.
The thing about Top Gear is it's not about the cars. The
So that's
cars
what I'm
just have
saying.
the
Are
video.
they gonna? Because they do have a pretty solid following and everything. Are they gonna? You think that they were gonna try to stick with the Top Gear thing, or are they gonna try to do something completely different to get away from that branding of Top Gear?
That's what they know. That's what they are good at.
I'm saying it'll be a car show, but will it still be like? You think they'll do like
I think it will
I
be
think-
as close to Top Gear as legally allowed.
I
Okay,
think
see, that's
car
what-
manufacturers will seek them out to have
Oh.
them drive their cars on that show.
Absolutely. I think them signing with Amazon is the death of the original Top Gear. I don't even think the BBC needs to spend any more money on it.
That's another thing. Do you think BBC will even try to?
They are trying. They've already hired one host.
Yeah, because I mean, it's basically not Top Gear without them, right?
No, and that's the thing. Jeremy Clarkson is Top Gear.
Right. And yet you guys won't work without him. So there's that.
The BBC letting him go is a mistake.
Yeah, see? This is kind of an example we want to show y'all. Like, when we say Bush League Geek, we can geek out about a lot of stuff. So, you can be a Top Gear geek. You can be a Hulk Hogan geek if you want to. I don't know if you want to make that claim.
Oh, yeah.
What is it about... I don't, you know, let's talk about that
that's
real quick. What is it about older people in the limelight, like, flipping their shit? Like, Nick Nolte,
Well, Nick Nolte's always been crazy.
Yeah, Nick Nolte, he does, yeah.
Gary Busey.
Gary
Oh,
Busey's
God.
absolutely confirmed crazy as fuck.
But
I feel like you're using
Dude,
really bad examples.
have you seen him in
He's
the
the worst examples ever.
in the Amazon commercials?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
It's
the
a
Amazon
stick.
stick.
It won't
You
go
sound
in.
just like him.
Find Gary Busey.
He's like, what is it? He has like a little seashell. He's like, you can't do something like this.
It's a shit show.
But now, who
What
did?
are the seashells for?
Who did a?
Oh my god, I would love to know the answer to that. Does anybody know what the 3 seashells are for? Anybody?
No.
I've been searching for the answer for that.
You know,
for years.
somebody came up with some solution once that, like, you take 2 of them and you clamp
Put them like in your
and,
hand.
like, that's how you get the big chunks out. And the
You
third one,
stupid, like-
and the third one is just to scoop the rest of it. But then here's what I want to know: the seashells don't flush.
Yeah, the seashells don't do a damn thing.
It cannot. It can't be something that barbaric. I'm just saying. Because I mean, honestly, when you think about it, toilet paper already is.
And
pretty
if Taco Bell is the
barbaric.
staple of all foods, you know you're using more than 3 seashells.
But the
But hold on,
portions.
it's like a pill form
Yeah.
remastered like Taco Bell.
But
This
no-
is not the 2 of you
no,
getting shit faced.
the portions were like that big. It was
It's things you shouldn't Google.
The 3
I've got a
seashells.
visual diagram.
pretty much
here.
what you just said.
Yeah, you take the first 2.
I ain't looking at that.
I'm not
Visual diagram. It's
Hey,
exactly.
trust me, I've looked this up. I know what he's looking at. It basically says you use the first 2, and do this, and use the third one to just clean up. It doesn't work that way.
So you chop it off?
I guess so.
So
You know how they say pinch it off? I mean, that is the
Why do you got?
essence of pinching it off.
No, come on, man.
Now you're gonna look it up.
And
No, he just shared it.
he should. Come on. Hey,
Oh,
check
technology.
your chat.
not gonna do it.
You're gonna have to look
Not
at
on
your chat.
duty.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Not on do it.
Look up lemon party using 3 seashells.
Still not gonna do it. That's horrible.
What is like could you combine like the word like look up blue muff or what was it
Blue muffin.
Blue waffle.
blue waffle there you
Blue
go.
waffle seashells.
Blue waffle seashells with lemon party or at a lemon party
With a dash
Blue
of
waffle.
party.
with 2 girls in a cup.
2 girls in a cup with blue waffles. Ah, worst breakfast ever.
You know, I saw this week also they were talking about the
But this reminded you of something.
No, I was just I'm just on my computer. Whatever, guys.
Go ahead,
You're
Chris.
gross, man. No, I remember seeing an article this week about the fallout for Pit Boys and saying that it was impossible for them to like make any more for some reason. So basically, if you hadn't got it.
Oh, I got mine the first day, and I logged on the second day. Well, like they released them as soon as they said something about it at E3. So I actually got on the next morning and ordered mine. Well, I got on that evening to order a second one for a friend. They were gone, and then I got on the email list from Amazon to say, hey, if any more become available, send me an email. I got an email, and as soon as I logged in, they were gone again.
Gone again.
So I got one ordered, but that's been the case for a while. Like special edition games are kind of my thing. I get made fun of for buying special edition games.
No, not you.
Because I like the things they come with. Have you seen the shelves in my house? Anyways,
I will say this. That is like
I was
the one
gonna
thing.
say, I don't see the night vision goggles from Call of Duty.
that's because I don't give a shit about Call of Duty.
Okay.
Except for the fact that I do have one of the remote control cars that came with Call of Duty Special
did you
Edition,
get the
and I
RC
really
car?
only bought that version
Because
for
the
that
car-
remote control car because it had a camera
Yeah.
on the car and the screen was on the controller.
Yep.
And at the time, that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. So I bought a video game for $150 for that. But anyways, point being, I hate when they do stuff so limited that people literally buy them to resell them.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
And they resell this. I mean,
Well,
like,
And they
hundreds of dollars.
There should be some kind of thing put in place that you cannot sell an item for more than a certain amount of money the week that it comes out. And I say that because, okay, for instance, The Last of Us, one of the best games I've ever played, one of the best single-player experiences I've ever had in a game ever. It had a special edition that had I don't want to call it a bust. It's not a figure, but it's like a, where they do like the figures on a stand. Anyways, it looks like something you get from like Sideshow Collectibles.
Like reference.
Like the things up there that they can't see through the microphone, and the thing, and the lady.
Stuff, and it's there.
And, anyways, point being, that was like $200, $250. Anyways, I totally would have bought that. And that was probably one of the most limited things I've ever come across. And they never did anything other than the original set that you had to actually absolutely pre-order. But the problem is, they did that when the game first came out, and there was no sense of how good that game was going to be. And so there was no way to get it afterwards. And even now, if you go to look it up, you can't buy that statue for less than like $400, $500. And it's retarded. And it's literally because people bought them because it was a special edition, and they just wanted to resell it. Yeah. They didn't want to keep it and put it on a shelf or put it in a case or anything like that. They literally wanted to hold on to it and go, I still got this new in the box 2 years later.
But that's one of the foundations that our economy is based off of.
Right, but you have things like having to pay for an autograph of one of your favorite actors, writers, whatever else. When you go to, like for instance, going to Dragon Con. I mentioned that before in some of the previous podcasts, but I'm going to Dragon Con in the first week of September, and there's going to be so many people there. And one of them's going to be Steve Amell, and I'm super excited about possibly meeting him, seeing what he's like in person, whatever else. But the thing is, when you go to meet these people, you have to pay, $25 for an autograph. You have to pay $40 for a picture with them. You have to pay $60 for a picture and an autograph.
Most of the time, you got to pay for what they're selling for him to autograph too.
Right, you have to buy the picture there. You can't take a picture, print it out, have him sign it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a thing. But the reason that exists is because there's also booths there that are dedicated to pictures that are signed by these people, and they're selling them for $100, $150. They're not selling the experience of meeting that person and having them sign something for you. They're literally just reselling a picture that has been signed, which makes me think that they go up and they're like, here's $100, sign 5 things so I can take it to my booth in 5 years when no one cares about you except for the people that really love you now. And then in 5 years they may think, oh, I never got his signature. I'm going to get it now. I didn't actually meet him, but hey, I'm going to put that on my wall and make up some kind of weird story about it. But anyways, reselling is killing me!
I have a feeling
didn't you say that you're getting a 3D printer, right?
Yes.
Well, I found this link on here that has specs to build a Pip-Boy. So,
I may have to do that. Well, the problem is 3D printers still aren't quite that finished product.
Yeah.
The only way to get one that's even close to any kind of finished product is to do one of the new resin printers. Have you seen those? Where
I watched
it's like a
videos
pool of
before.
resin, and it like pulls it
And it
out,
comes
and it
up,
uses the light.
yeah.
Uses the light to solidify it as it comes out.
How long does that take, though?
It's supposedly quicker than a
Is
standard 3D printer, and it doesn't have all the lines and shit, and they can do like so many microns smaller than in detail, which are actually really cool. And I want one of those too, but they're expensive. But
I feel like you're going to have to get into a relationship just so you can keep affording your stuff.
And I didn't want to do this.
Like, you're going to have to share your bills with someone just so you can keep affording to buy your things.
it's a good idea.
I didn't want to.
That's a valid point towards a relationship, sir.
I mean,
I didn't want to do this to you today, Matt. But just having this conversation about this game. How do you feel about the whole Halo thing that happened this week?
Okay.
everyone
so,
prepare yourself, please.
So,
Prepare
here's the
yourself.
rant. This is apparently the show where I talk a lot. Alright, so, if you guys haven't heard, Halo 5, the first Halo for the next generation, the first Halo specifically built for the Xbox One, has just dropped split screen. I don't know if you know this, but Halo kind of defined the LAN party when it came to console-based LAN parties. When Halo 1 was out, and there was no Xbox Gold, there was no Xbox Live, there was no online service for it, unless you hooked it up through your computer and played through
XP Connect or something like
Spynet,
that? Yeah.
or whatever it was. You literally had to carry 4 TVs to one location, 4 Xboxes, and you had 16 people having a freaking blast for however long you could stay up. I can't tell you how many times we would do that.
Haven.
Did that. Had a friend that owned a comic book shop. We actually, Jason Reeves, the guy who was on the podcast during the dating one, he owned a comic book shop at the time, and I can't tell you how many Friday nights we would spend till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., till he finally was like, all right, I gotta go to bed, y'all get out. We had Halo parties, and we had multiple Halo parties. We're talking like 8 TVs, 8 Xboxes, the multiple of 16 times 2.
I think you just got overexcited there for a second, didn't you?
I lost the ability to do math. Simple math is gone.
But
Anyways.
no, I know what you're talking about. Like, it was so much fun to get with people.
Right.
I mean, we had it set. I remember the house we went to. There was actually not enough places to put the TV and Xbox. So the dude's dryer and washing machine were in the kitchen kind of thing, and we put the TV on top of the dryer, opened the dryer lid, and put the Xbox on the dryer. And 4 of us were sitting in the kitchen playing, yelling at people in the bedroom, yelling at people in the other places. We literally tried to find where we could to hook up. And
that has been a thing that's been something that's gone on that you look forward to with every single Halo. I'm talking like when Halo 4 came out, when Halo Reach came out. Me and friends decided we're going to go get it at midnight. We're coming to my house, because my house has at least 4 TVs, over 45 inches. I have, at the time, for the Xbox 360, I had 3 Xbox 360s myself. I had, 10 controllers of my own.
Just for like LAN parties.
Parties. And you guys made fun of me for saying this, but I say this is the house that Halo built. And it's because of parties like that I would have people over, and everybody would take a room. Everybody would figure out which screen they want to play on, and have at it. We would have huge Halo parties. I still have 3 copies of Reach sitting on the shelf behind you. I have probably 3 copies of ODST. I know I at least have 2 copies of Halo 4. I personally bought multiple copies because of these LAN parties. Well, now, with them taking out split screen, what they're telling you is that the social gaming is no longer a social thing. They want your social interaction to be the online interaction. Oh, and by the way, you have to buy your own $400 console and $60 game. Oh, wait, you want the special edition with the extra special shit? $100 game. You have to go out and buy a damn whatever size TV. And you have to sign up for Xbox Live Gold membership.
Well, it shits on people, too. Like, say if I was like, hey, Matt, what are you doing? I'm hanging out. I'm going to come over, and you're over here playing Halo. Well, I'm sitting over here with a thumb on my butt, just watching you play Halo. Like, I can't join in on that. Like, it's...
With a seashell.
Something
With
else.
a seashell.
You're going to play, sit around and play with the seashells. So, one thing that bothers me about that is one of the highlights of all of the Halos, and like one of the reasons we would come over here at midnight is because we would set up on multiple TVs, and say me and one friend would play on one TV, and we'd try to go through the campaign co-op before the other guys in the other room could get through the campaign and co-op. And if somebody got stuck, we'd just holler in the other room and be like, what y'all do to get past this? So you can't even co-op on the same screen, and that was... hell, that's half of the experience.
That's true.
So do you think it's a money grab, or do you think it's...
It's gotta be a money grab. Either that or 343 Studios really is that bad now that they've taken over from Bungie, because they've literally had, 2 releases for Halo? And one was fucking horrible. One was the Master Chief Collection. Let me tell you how I feel about that. I'm pretty sure we already went over this once.
Yes, we have.
But that's not going to stop you.
But let's rehash that real quick. Okay, go to the store at midnight for the midnight release. Come home, and their servers are busy, which is fine, but it's a disc-based game. Why am I having to download 60 gigs to play? That's on top of the 2 gigs of system updates. Are you friggin' kidding me? I wanted to put a disc in and play with the people in my home. But you can't do that anymore.
No.
So, 343 dropped the ball on that. Well, then on top of that, when it finally got installed, freaking 5 days later, because I was on DSL at the time, thank you AT&T, when I finally got on, and I was finally able to start matchmaking with friends because they were obviously no longer in my house, matchmaking was broken for a month. A month! We're not talking like, our bad. We'll get that tomorrow. Oh, our guys are on break for the weekend. We'll get it on Monday. No, a month.
It's like a Chinese holiday or something.
Right. I don't know what that means, but yes.
What Christmas
So-
they take a whole month off?
It was gone. It was down for so long that I literally have
serious?
never gone back and played the Master Chief Collection. Halo 5 was going to be the redeemer of 343 Industries for Halo for the Xbox One, and now they've gone and shoved their fist up my ass and said, hope you like your pre-order.
So now that we know everything that Microsoft's done wrong,
Give it back to Bungie, you hooligans.
let's talk about something they've done
You
right this week.
monsters. Wait, let's talk about what?
Something Microsoft's done right this week.
Alright, so yeah, Windows 10.
He's got
This week, what was it, the 29th? Yeah, Microsoft rolled out the Windows 10 update to how many users? It was
Shit
15
ton.
Did you say that like my mother? The Windows?
the Windows 10. Did I
On-
say
on
Windows
the-
10?
on the
Did I say
line?
something else?
Was it
On
the Windows
is it
10 on the line?
It's like when
Is
she
this
says,
on the line,
it's like
guys?
when she talks about the cancer.
The Windows. The
Extreme
Windows.
bitches.
Well, it was part of the whole the Windows 10 update
Yes, I
was pushed
I
out
got
on the
you.
29th.
I
To, yeah, how many? What were the
15.
special? 15 million people.
One
Yeah, it's pretty impressive so far. I put it in after downloading it. It took me like 30 minutes to install it. So far, it's like the smoothest upgrade I've ever done. And it's real snappy. It seems like it improved a lot of my programs.
I had to update my computer because I downloaded it and then there was an error, so I just had to re-update it and it worked fine.
So how do you feel about
Anybody
Cortana
else?
versus?
Well, I mean,
I think that's pretty cool. Like if you have,
But is it Cortana versus Siri, or are they on two different
No.
levels?
No,
it's
I
a-
wouldn't put them. I wouldn't compare the
You
two.
couldn't compare.
I mean,
That's pretty
Cortana
cool
is
for a
cool, I
laptop.
guess, but I use her to tell me jokes. Like, I don't really need to be like, hey, Cortana, go do this, and that for me. Like, it's all good.
So you don't necessarily need a button that you can press to have her.
Yeah, I don't need a
something for you?
button that's gonna order something for me now. I'm good. I can
You would
find the
pay
program. I
$5
want.
for every item you want ordered.
Well, it's like one of
That
those
way.
things where it's like you tell it to open something,
No, 'cause
and it
Cortana
does it, and then
was
you just
free.
keep repeating. You know. I'm
I
not
mean,
that
if
guy.
you need a thing of mac and cheese really bad
I can
in
use
about
the
2
dash
days,
I'm gonna put it right here on my laptop too, and I'm like, oh,
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese, I need it.
Connor's mac and cheese.
Connor's mac and cheese. Oh yeah.
You know, does that go back to the Walmart's doing a thing where you order your stuff online and then you go pull up to like
It's
a
laziness.
like
Utter
a Sonic. Have you
laziness.
seen it?
Was
okay, I gotta
Wait,
be
we can
honest,
do
that's
what?
kind of cool. Just because I can't tell you. Okay, for instance,
Hold on, real quick, Cody. What the thing is, like you order stuff online.
It's grocery
There's this little like
curbside.
it looks like a Sonic.
At Walmart?
Yes.
Oh, I
You know
have
what-
seen
okay.
that. Yeah, I know what you're
So you
talking
pull up there, they come out and they say, "Hey, is this your list? Sign off on it, whatever." And they come load your shit in your car.
that's
Do you-
awesome.
Lazy.
Laziness.
It
It
is
is
lazy.
kind of cool. It's lazy, but it's kind of cool because, like, me personally, I'm not a shopper.
I
I go in
hate-
there, I walk around forever trying to find
Dude,
shit. I never know where it's
I
at.
know
Here's
what
the-
I want, where it is,
No,
where to get it,
here's
when
the-
how
No,
fast.
wrong. Because I go into the Walmart market, it's not like a Walmart supercenter, and I can't find that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like,
No,
I
here's-
walk past the aisle like
Where do
$2.
you keep chocolate syrup? I don't know. Where do you keep tea? I
Prime
don't
example,
know.
I went to Walmart trying to get you this damn frozen orange juice, right? Last week.
Oh yeah.
So I go to Walmart and I'm walking around.
It's
I go down
frozen
to where the
orange
orange juice is. Because I'm like,
looking for
you would
frozen
think,
orange
hey
juice?
man, I'm just saying, okay? There's freezers down there. I was
No,
like,
no,
there's
no.
freezers down
You
there,
get shit
right?
for less than that. You better.
I'm just
better
saying,
say something
I just-
to it.
There's freezers.
This is the worst
okay? I was
example
like,
ever.
that's a
I
I thought you
freezer.
were going to say
Okay.
something like Asian peas.
My point
I don't know.
is, my point is,
No,
I'm not the best shopper, okay?
Yeah,
I'm like,
for
orange juice.
frozen
I was like,
orange
what the hell's the frozen orange juice, dude? I was like, this guy, where's that? Oh, he's like, it's,
I thought
it's by
you
the
were-
ice cream.
I thought you were going to say something
okay.
crazy, like I was looking for single fried beans.
I opened
Where are
up,
those at?
I opened up to you guys, man.
The only thing I can see it's good because like I'm honest, like every time I go into Walmart, it doesn't matter if I'm going for some toothpaste. I'll grab a cart because I'm always one of those people. I'm pretty much I'll find something else I need or want to buy or whatever.
See, I'm usually the opposite. I'm
I
usually
am.
that guy carrying so damn much that somebody that works there that wouldn't even look twice at you and ask you if you needed help looks at me and goes, "Dude, you need a cart." I'm like,
I normally
I'm like
know
carrying
what
a jug
I want,
of milk.
where it is, and okay, I need this, and grab it and get the fuck out of there.
See, I just don't like going in there and seeing people I know.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
you
don't
know,
know.
like everybody.
Well,
that's
then
not
that's
fair.
perfect for you.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Just pull up at the door.
Unless
and
someone you know works there and will bring it to your car.
Oh, and another thing is,
That'd be awkward.
and I'm sure I'm not the only person. Does anyone ever go into Walmart looking for like one thing and walk out with like 10?
Yep.
Anybody
That's
else
what,
like
that's
that?
what I said. I just said.
And that's hey, dude, oh, pay attention.
Those impulse
And-
buys.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having an Amazon Prime account.
yeah.
Because you see that Prime beside something and it's like $10 less than you thought it would be, and you're like, well, I'm going to add that to my cart too.
Yeah, yep.
Damn,
pretty
and
much.
then you go to check out, it's like $155. You were looking for a
But
$10
then,
item.
but then you get like with Amazon. Oh, Prime, I get that, and then it goes down. Oh, well, this combo of these items go well with this. Have you ever
This
seen
add-on
that?
item.
I don't do the add-on items because it's usually something I either A, already have, or B, don't need.
Chris Pine.
That is not a Chris Pine moment.
No, I had one.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that was my Chris Pine moment. The Walmart thing.
Anyways,
So let's talk about.
what were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Before I was so rudely interrupted
I don't
from
think.
all
I
the
don't know.
talking that I'm doing.
I think the reason you were interrupted because you were talking too much.
Shut up.
Let's talk about Ant-Man.
Movies. That's
Ant-Man.
Let's
Are
go to
we gonna
movies.
do this?
Does it need a sequel? Probably not. But was the first one really good? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Ant-Man will return though.
Mm-hmm.
And Civil War.
Yep. Civil War.
He did a great job though. It was Paul Rudd.
I don't think they're gonna have Michael Douglas come back for anymore. And,
Yeah. Well, he also co-wrote Ant-Man. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who?
Paul
Oh.
Rudd. He actually co-wrote Ant-Man.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, and it actually turned out to be good, man. I knew it was going to be one of those movies that it's kind of like on the fence, but
So
it's going to turn out being like one of the best.
Oh, it's
Honestly, put it.
his
I'll put
style.
it-
His style really did it.
Yeah, I'll put it in my top 3. I actually like it.
It's very good. It's a very good origin story.
Yeah, yeah, it's really awesome because it's like you're telling an origin story, but there's already this background established because you got
Yeah.
older Michael Douglas Ant-Man, Henry Pym. I'm really impressed with the way they just
Hank
did
Pym.
everything. Hank Pym. I did make a mistake. That's okay. That's okay. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I love that movie, man. That, Winter Soldier, and Guardians of the Galaxy are my top 3 Marvel movies. And I know some people may disagree with my list, but
It is what it is.
I like how they really incorporated a lot of stuff, like the joke, like why don't you just call the Avengers?
see, I
It was
love
little,
that.
It was little shit like that. I was
I
like, that's
love
really
that
cool.
because every movie, like all these standalone movies, there's this stuff going on. You're like, well, isn't he like an Avenger?
Yeah.
And then Ant-Man, he just straight up goes, I got an idea. Let's just call the Avengers.
like I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah. I don't want to do this. I could just call them.
But see, I
It's
also I think they did a great job explaining like why we haven't seen Ant-Man in this universe before, because he just really refuses to be a
part of it.
a part of any of that stuff.
Well, it's because the technology he doesn't
Yeah.
want that to get leaked out
to
or-
Stark.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, this abandoned warehouse, yeah, about that. Next thing you know, here comes what's his face, Falcon. It's like, yeah, it's a sensor trip. It's like, oh yeah, by the way,
That was cool too. The fight,
yeah.
the fight. How
At the end of it, he's like, yeah, nobody tell Cap about that. Oh, Ant-Man's friend. I forget the guy's name.
the Mexican dude?
Yes,
Michael Pena is the actor.
Right, yeah.
That
I
dude
forgot his character's name.
was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It was. Did you ever notice it was the stories that he was telling? Like, oh yeah, I was at this really bomb wine tasting place, or he was like at a really he was like at a fancy art gallery. Like he was always doing something like really
Oh,
kind
but they
of
had
proper.
this delectable red wine that was
Yeah,
superb.
exactly. But he's like a little hoodlum. Like it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was some really funny stuff in there. Yeah, it was some good stuff.
Paul Rudd's
Daddy
dry,
don't get scared. I thought Daddy didn't get scared.
Paul Rudd's dry humor was very good. The scene where Michael Douglas and his daughter. It's like, oh, this is a good scene. It's like, I'm ruining it, didn't I? Like, yeah. It's like, well, I'm gonna make some tea.
Oh no, I love whenever he opened the door and saw him kissing. So why would you do that? Why would you kiss me like that? And he walks
Full
up.
shit.
You're probably, yes, I am. It was really good stuff.
Yeah.
But that's our show for today, everybody. We want to thank Allison, Mermaid Chavette, for
Who's-
joining us for a little bit.
Who's
I think she
asleep?
tapped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why y'all don't hear her anymore. We want to thank everybody for listening. Definitely follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. everything that you've heard us talk about, as far as where we do our podcast from, you're going to see some pictures of that on Instagram, so you can see how big of some geeks technically we are. We're going to take some of Matt's credit for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So until next time.
My name is Jeff.